Hello and welcome to Pink Monarch Prints YouTube channel. My name is Bobbi from Precious Memory Boxes Junk Journaling, and today I'm a guest designer here, and I want to show you how to use the June subscription kit called Rosy Gazette, and we're going to be making a loaded layered tag. And here's just an example of one I've made. I fastened it together with a grommet and up here at the top. So each tag is a different size, and then we've got fun goodies loaded in it. And so we're going to make one of these together. So grab your scissors and glue and ink, anything else you want to use, and let's get started. All right, so I went ahead and did a bunch of fussy cutting, and I went ahead already and inked all of my tags to make it easier, all my little pieces, so that you wouldn't have to watch me ink. So we're just going to get started. We're going to choose a couple of these tags. I am going to cut one of these a little bit shorter. So I think we'll take this one and use it as the back tag. And I did go ahead on many of my papers, and I used some of the papers from the June kit to put on the back so that it wouldn't make it any thicker by me adding another piece of paper. And of course we know they coordinate that way with the kit. So I think I'm going to take these two. We'll set this one aside for now. And I would like to use this one as the back one, and this one's going to be our next one. And we need to shorten it ever so slightly. So I'm just going to use a pair of scissors, but if you've got your cutter or that, just go ahead and grab it. And I think I'm just going to line it up right here where I see the paper colors changing there, and we're just going to cut that off. And there we go. We'll hold on to this. It could make a great pocket. Now I also have some other tags from the kit, so we need to just find one that's appropriate. We could actually take and put this one next and then add this one, or we can go even shorter and grab another one here. So that one is really close to the one there. Let's grab one that contrasts maybe. Let's try this one. And that one's almost too short. Let's do this. Let's take my other one. I think I cut it a little too short. And let's do this one to where we can layer. I just love this tag. I want to have it on the top. So let's cut a little below this one. We'll just go right across here and not cut so much off. There we go. All right. Perfect. All right, so there's our three tags we're going to be working with. And let's work with our back tag first. And as you can see on the sample one that I did, I put a pocket back here. So let's, in the kit, in your June subscription kit, there's lots of pockets. You can, of course, make your own, but why not use the ones that are already here for you? So let me grab a few of them out. I think I've got them down here at the bottom. All right. We're also going to be using those, so we'll set those over there. So we'll just try a few of these out, see which one we like the best. I like that one. These are just a little bit smaller, probably go on our smaller tags. We also have a side pocket that we can use, and I really like that too. So why don't we go ahead and use this one here, and grab my glue, and we'll just glue that on. I'm using some Barely Arts glue. Of course, you can use any glue that you prefer. All right, now you could come up this side if you just want to tuck things in. I think I'm going to leave it so I can tuck it in on the side also. I did go ahead with my corner rounder earlier, and I rounded the corners on this so that it would somewhat match the tag. There we go. We'll get that in place. And let's see, I got a little extra glue on there. We'll just wipe that off. All right, we'll let that dry for a moment, and we'll decide what we want to do on here. So I've got a like secretary pocket there. We could do this pocket here. I really like that. Or you could also take something from the kit, a journaling card, a side piece, and make a side tuck also. I think I'll go ahead and let's see. Let's do this one on here because I think it fits just perfectly. Oh, you know what? I have another idea for this one. I just about forgot. I want to make a waterfall on here that we can add little pockets to. So in the kit, there are several different, there's some decorative panels, and then there's some blank panels for you to make a waterfall with. So I've already picked out a couple there that I'm going to use. And then, like I said, there's many more. That one's a beautiful one that you can use in the kit. But we'll go ahead and we will use these. And let's see. I think I'm going to start with the rose. Now you can use your scoreboard, or you can just, if you think you can fold straight, just go ahead and fold those over. Leave yourself enough room to glue them down, about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch. And then I also copied another page on the back of this because you're going to be able to flip this up and see it. So there's one, and we're going to put a blank one under it. I have a fun idea for these. So we'll just fold each of those over. Also copied on the back of these. Just helps, if you copy on the back, just helps, make it easier to decorate. You don't have to do so much by hand because you have the beautiful papers in that to help you. All right. So we're going to start with this one. And I want to leave a little bit of room at the top so that we'll be able to punch a hole up there and it won't interfere with this. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to glue. I'm going to put quite a bit of glue on there because this is going to take a little reinforcing. And then you're going to line it up with your sides. And these are just about perfect width. I did round the bottoms because I just love rounded edges. I think it just makes it look more finished. So I rounded my edges, but you can leave them straight if you like that. I'm going to take this next one. And because we don't have a lot of space, I'm going to butt it up pretty close to this one. There we go. So now we've got two, and then I just need to adjust it just a little. See if I can pull that over before the glue dries. There we go. All right. So now we've got two on there. We'll go ahead and do the typewriter. That is so pretty. I love the romantic vintage feel of this kit. Push that up just a little bit. Make sure we're lined up on the sides. And then lined up there. There we go. All right. There's three, and we're going to do one more. I am putting the glue kind of heavy on this one just because I want these to stay in place and have enough glue to keep them down. Okay, and line it up with the edges of the tag. And then I'm also going to see if it's lined up with my thing, and it's really close. Needs to come over just a little. There we go. All right, we've got that all lined up. Now what we're going to do on the inside of my first one I made, you can see that we made some little pockets. So we're gonna add those pockets. So, and I love this tag. Let's see what else we have in here. We've got some other ones that we can use. We'll just grab them out. Have this beautiful ticket. I think we might save that for the front. Let's use this on the bottom one here. And what I'm going to do is I really want to get the words on here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my glue where I want it on here. Down at the, as close to the bottom as you can. And I'm going to line those words up so they'll be on the page. I can come over a little bit. There we go. All right, and then we'll come back in a minute and we'll cut this off. We'll give it a moment to dry. Let's see if we need to add a little more glue on the edges. There we go. We'll give that a few minutes to dry. Now, I'm not going to put anything on the top because I think those are just perfect like they are. Okay, here's our next one, and let's see, what can we use? I think I've got a little pink one. What did I do with it? I had a little pink pocket a minute ago. There it is. I want to use this one on here. And again, it's going to be a little bit long. Just a hair, not much. We can trim that off. And since it already has its circle, I'm going to just line that up again. And then I'll just cut those little extras off there. Get that glue that I got on there. All right, so let's see if we can line this up so our little thing is right in the middle. I think that's good. Wipe off this excess glue. All right, there we go. So we've got a flip up. We've got a pocket here, flip up. You could journal here, or we can decorate it more. And then we've got a pocket here. I'm going to go ahead, turn this over, and I'm going to cut these pieces right here off. Now, if you've got some fussy cut scissors, that might work a little better than these large ones, but I'm going to go ahead and do that. Also, after it dries, if you want to take your corner rounder and just straighten up any edges, you can definitely do that. So there's one pocket. And let's see if we need to just ever so slightly trim up this one, and we do. Okay, we've got that. And let's do this side. And it's so fun when you have a full kit like this because you have everything you need. You have everything to embellish with. You have pockets and tags and ephemera pieces, and it's just fun because you can come up with so many different combinations for it. Okay, while we give that a few more minutes to dry, let's go ahead, and I think on the top here, I'm going to use this beautiful ticket to make a side tuck. And let's see. We might ever so slightly move it over just to give ourselves a little more room. Right about this line, I want to keep the 922 on there. So let's see. I'm going to figure out where my top is here. Here we go. Now you can put it on the tag or the piece of ephemera, whichever you want. Here we go. We'll let that dry for just a moment. Make sure that's straight. There we go. We're going to let that dry for a moment, and we can go ahead and start filling our pocket over here. And the fun thing about this loaded layered pockets is that you can use this in a journal. You could also use this in a giveaway or a swap or as a gift for someone. You can use it as just freestanding by itself. So lots of ways to use this. You could make it a little gift and put a gift card in here for a friend and give it to them as a gift. So lots of ways to use this. All right, so let's see, what else can we put in our pocket? Let's find, I know I cut out some more tags. Let's maybe glue a few fun little things on our tag and see what, got lots of fussy cut pieces down in here. Look at all these wonderful fussy cuts. And we've got words, we've got labels, so lots that we can do. Oh, how about this balloon? Oh, I love that. And maybe we can find a word to go with it. I also even did some copying on the back of some of my ephemera pieces. Just in case I stuffed them in the pocket, they'd have a little coverage. Okay, so we've got fragile, don't crush. We've got numbers. I kind of like that number, but it's almost the same color as that, so we probably want to see what we can find that'll contrast. Let's see, I did have some words. Let me see if I can find the words in here. I wonder if I forgot to stick my words in here. Oh no. Here's that one's cute, via airmail. We might use that one. All right, let's go with that for right now. Oh, there's my words. Let's see if any of my words go along with that. But I like the airmail one. Okay, we'll move these back over here out of our way. We've got sunny days. These also come with the kit. Spring is in the air. I like that. Let it grow. Expected miracles. Bloom blossoms. Hope eternal. I think spring is in the air is a good one to go along with a balloon. Happiness or fun in the sun. That would be a good one, but I think the contrast. Let's do sunny days. There we go. I think the contrast would be good there. All right. So let's glue those on. And we'll do sunny days. Maybe a little over to the side. There we go. We can poke a little hole in it. You can add some lace if you like, or ribbon or string. I think I'm just going to leave mine plain. So we're going to add that to our tag. We also have an envelope that we can do here and add in there. And I think we'll go ahead and do that. Nice, tall, beautiful envelope. You can make your flaps go either way here. All right, let's put some glue down here, a little bit here for the bottom. There we go. And what can we put on the front here? Let's find something. Oh, that's beautiful. Do we want to round the edges or leave them straight? I think we'll leave them straight on that one. All right. I love the soft pink in this kit, along with the tan and light brown. It's beautiful. All right, and now we can take and we can grab, let's see, do we have a long piece of ephemera? Let's take this beautiful ticket and let's put that in there because I think that'll fit in the long pocket. Now that'll make our top stick up though. Maybe we'll put it behind and the next person can decide how they want to use this. So we've got a tag, a journaling card, and a pocket that we can add. I'll probably add a few more pieces to ephemera too, and another piece there. We need to put something here, It just needs a little color. Let's see what we have. We've got the books. We also have this little medallion here. Number 1. Oh, I kind of like that. All right, let's do that. Let's just put that right in the center. And we'll glue the number 1. There we go. All right, so our back tag is ready. All right, what are we going to do with our waterfall tag? We've got a couple pockets, so we really just need to get some goodies and stuff it. You could also add, I think I'm going to add a little number here just to decorate the pocket a little bit. Can never go wrong with a number. All right. So I've already inked up all these pieces. So let's add a little bird. And let's see, I think that might be too tall. Let's see. Cute little journaling card. Let's see. Oh no, that'll fit in there good. All right. Let's see what else we have. We also have these little tags. Let's add one of those. And let's see. We need one more thing. I think I have some small tags in here. I try to start out so neat and keep it all organized, and I usually get messy by the end. Does anyone else do that? Oh, we've got some tickets. I forgot about the tickets. Let's take the tickets, and there's a tag. We'll save that for the next one. So on the tickets, I cut them out, but I left these here because I wanted to show you a little trick that you can use with a single hole paper punch, and you can line it up, and there you go. If you don't have a, I think they make a ticket punch that will do this for you, but you can also do it really easy with your paper punch here. And the tickets in the kit are made like belly bands, but you can certainly cut them apart if you want. You can stamp somewhere where you can stamp on them if you want, or you can also just use the pretty decorative ones. I'm going to go ahead so it'll fit in here, and I'm going to fold that, and we're going to slide it in there. So there's that pocket stuffed. So next we're going to look here, make sure my pieces are down enough so I can turn that up. Well, you know what? It will let me put this down, but it won't let me turn that up with that in there. So let's find a different one. Or we could cut the bottom off ever so slightly. Let's do that and see if that works. And I'll have to go ahead and add some ink back in. There we go. And I'm using Vintage Photo today to ink. All right. Let's see if that'll work now. There we go. All right, and then we've got this beautiful, that's just beautiful by itself. And then we're going to turn, and what can we add to this pocket? So here's a tag. If you want a little hole in it, you can punch it. Let me punch that. See if it's too tall. Nope, that's good. Let's see. What else do we have here? We've got a hot air balloon. And this is a layered cluster from the kit. So it's already layered up for you. Let's put that in there. We've got some, let's see. I'll use one of those on the top. I'm looking for some circle ones. There we go. We have little circles. And let's find one other thing we can put in there. How about one of these little banner ribbons? There we go. All right. Now, what should we do back here? I think it needs a little something. We could do a tag like this. Maybe our own little layer. and maybe add a word, or you could stamp if you had your stamps. I like this little rush and tin, but I think the tin kind of distracts from the pink, so let's see what else we could do. We've got rush, I like that. How about if we use one of these? Maybe we could just put it right on top of there. Yeah, I like that. All right. So we'll make our own little cluster here. There we go. And I gotta glue this down first. Now you could also make this a side tuck if you want, but I'm just gonna glue it down. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, so we've got tag number 2 done. All right, and then our top tag, we're going to cut this off now because we've let it dry long enough. The back of these tags make a great space to journal on, and the paper is light enough that it won't interfere. All right, so we just need to find some items that we want to stuff our pockets with, our side tuck. So that's a beautiful tag. And let's go ahead and punch a hole in it. And like I said, for the sake of time, I'm going to leave those just like they are. But you could add, you know, lace, ribbon, whatever you like into them. What else could we stuff in there? Let's do one of these tags. There we go. Now you can put them in this direction, or if you like them sticking out the other way, you can also do that. So we'll do that, and let's see what else we can find to add to this. We've got a journaling card. We have another pretty thing, but we need something a little smaller. Oh, how about this beautiful telephone? That's a beautiful piece. All right, and there we go. I think, though, I want to add on this top one, I've got a little bit of cheesecloth here. So let's get a little bit of this off here, and we'll just make a little something on the front. There we go. And let's see, what could we add? Let's find a word that we can put on there. We've got fun in the sun, simple pleasures. I like the simple pleasures. So let's just put some glue down here to hold our cheesecloth. Kind of get that in place and down. Might need to cut off just a little bit of this excess here. That's kind of bulky. All right. We can lay that out a little bit, add a little more glue. There we go. And then let's put glue on our tag. Got cheesecloth sticking to everything there. I'm sorry if I'm getting out of the camera. There we go. All right. And that'll take that a few minutes to dry. All right. Now what we need to do is to punch a hole in all 3 of these. And I'm going to take this out just for a moment because it's so tall so I don't accidentally punch a hole in it. But I'm going to line these up together. And as you can see, this tag has a little bit of bulk to it, so that's why I said it may make, if you like a bulky journal, a chunky monkey journal, this would be perfect. If you just, if you don't, you can just make this as a standalone, give it as a gift, or do it as an exchange, happy mail, however you want to do it. Okay, let me get those lined up. And we're just going to eyeball the center. There we go. And I'm going to grab my crocodile here. Okay, let's see. What color do we want to use? Let's use a black because there's black in the kit. So we'll get out an eyelet. All right. We could have punched the hole with this also. I wasn't thinking when I just did it with the one hole punch, but I think it'll work just the same. Okay, I'm going to line those up again. There we go. Put in our little eyelet. There we go. Squeeze it. All right. And there we go. And if you don't like these tags sticking out the side, you can certainly turn them around and put them in the other way. Now, we're going to do one more thing before we go. I'm going to slide this back in here. There we go. And the nice thing about the eyelet, it gave me a little bit of room to adjust there. So you might be able to turn those a little bit. Is I'm going to make a quick little topper. Or a little, not topper, what do you call those? A little dangle. So I've got a bulb pin here. And I have these lovely circles from the kit. And let's see, we've got some beautiful little like banner ribbons, and then maybe a word on here. Let's see, we need a short one. How about bloom? Oh, I like that. Okay, let's do bloom. And we're gonna push it down just a little bit because we're gonna have to punch a little hole in there. Okay, so let's move this over here. Pick up our mess a little bit. There we go. All right. And let's see, how are we going to do? We're going to have to poke a little hole up here. And let's use our crocodile. And let's see, let's use the smaller hole. And I might turn that over so I can line it up easier. There we go. Have a little dangle at the top. There we go. Now let's try. There we go. And we've got a little dangle. And I just took pieces from the kit and created that, and it looks wonderful. So there is our loaded, layered tag, our July Rosie Gazette subscription kit from Pink Monarch Prints. Go over and check out their website. It's available on there if you want to sign up for this subscription kit. It is a really great value. They have two different kits. They have the premium and the gold. And you get different perks with each of those, so go check that out. Or you can also buy it in the shop. Right now it's at a discounted price because it's new if you don't want to sign up for a monthly subscription. So please go check that out. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day.